These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South
Come on,
Carolina
man. I
Gamecocks.
don't want to go to my own
As
funeral.
we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Alabama about to kick off to get things started.
Jesus.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll run this play from the pistol. Quick handoff. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this, and they like to go fast.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the RPO, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Overton. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
What penalty? What?
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. High the chains now on 2nd and long.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get right.
There he goes. And they're able to make the tackle. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Now on the move. There he goes. Touchdown Gamecocks. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Used to play fake. Now to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game one, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Russell. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the right. Off and running. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown time.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
What are you doing, brother?
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Jesus.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They'll leave it with him. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Overton. There's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Breaks
Oh
into the
my
open.
goodness.
The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he got away from the
Fucking
DB,
wow,
no
bro.
shot at catching it. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something, take it out.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Washington had an impressive showing at home, and to do it with some of the legends of the past there. Mark Brunell, Napoleon Kaufman, and Lincoln Kennedy, what a special victory. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. From the gun, the give, looking for room. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They want to run this quarterback. All down, Liddell move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with and try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Overton. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Playing under. Okay.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter.
You're playing under.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Looking left. That's caught. It's Hutchinson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 60.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
They'll move the wide receiver. They're working that left side. And he runs into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Now this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tie football game.
Down, right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Didn't find much running room on first down. 2nd and 8 from their own 27.
Shit.
Off the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
What the fuck was that?
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Fires one high and deep.
What the fuck was that?
If that deep ball was right on the money, you just have to make that catch.
Slow me down.
Receiver nightmares, man. He was wide open. I don't know if there was
Come
a coverage
on,
bust on
man.
the back end, but that is a play that this dude needs to make.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Makes the grab. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that 1st down marker. 4th down coming up.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Punt it. Don't go for it.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football.
Bro,
Nowadays,
what
it
the
makes a lot of sense. You
fuck?
see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Bro, what the fuck?
On the direct snap, it's Russell. He's going to take off. Turns it on in midfield. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Russell. Dances away. Trying to make magic with his feet. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
But it's only so much you can do that before I just key in on it.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped short at the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it.
Oh, shit!
Complete. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
To throw, it's Wilkins. Here's a heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hutchinson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Wilkins. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Caught behind the line. It's Hampton. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Right down the middle. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the snap, it's Russell. Dances away to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. One more snap coming before halftime. Direct snap. It's Russell. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football team.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Russell. Might be looking to run. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. Offense set on first down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Bought a little time, lets it go. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. He's going to keep it. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. They bring him down at the 44-yard line. It'll be fourth down, but this might be prime go-for-it territory. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Snap to the back. Can't get him to the ground. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, fourth down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Russell. Got the first down, looking for more. He's at the... and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
The RPO, it's complete. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
To the air, it's Overton. Finds a man on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia State looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Panthers. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Impressive, to say the least. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Fun Belt, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can... quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Oh, and he wants to throw it. Holds it in on the left. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Bama. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he can advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. There he goes. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking for room, it's Hart. Makes one man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The lone back's got it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Overton. Under fire. It's complete. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. With that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Gives it on the option. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. He's loose down the middle. The 20, the 10, touchdown tie. Great job by the back on the option.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The inside handoff. Flicks into the open. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down?
He's loose. That's 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just
Get a
take
stop,
knee
get a
in this
fucking
drive.
stop, get a stop, get a
25.
stop, get a stop. Let's get a stop. Come on.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid
How
the
did I
upset.
bump him?
45 on its way.
How did I
The
bump him?
explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot,
nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the
Oh!
Can't make the
I knew he was going to
interception,
that.
and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now.
I knew you was going to that.
And take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Down he goes, and the
Idiot.
defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. Turning it on. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field. And this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
He'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and
time to put him in the coffin.
Got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. It's complete to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
Put him in the coffin.
Right into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done no answers. Just keep it rolling offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Wildcat, unbalanced, or slot, bunch strips.
Here comes that Alabama offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
You run the ball.
45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. To the air on first down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Are y'all bumping into each
This
other?
defense
What's
better
going
not
on?
blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Whoa, this shit messing up.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right.
I didn't think he saw
And
him.
he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense might bring the house here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Russell.
What?
It's always interesting how people handle
What the hell was that?
You know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Wildcat. The bane of my existence.
Looking to convert. They'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Russell. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Run it again. Run it again. Run it again.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the
Run
hook
it
just because it's 4th and
again.
1.
Run
And that running
it.
back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes
Run the
big time.
Wildcat.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. In the backfield, it's Russell. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Overton. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10.
691, Gators Spook, Jackrabbit.
Zings it complete to the right. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Overton. Release to the back. Grab near the marker, it's Hart. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back to back.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Let's it fly. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Direct snap. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the ride. He'll take it himself. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After this, it'll be a wrap. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. If you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.